everybody, and welcome back to the 109 Last Defense Academy. So we are currently on the dead Eito route, and we chose to stay at the school. And I'm pretty sure Takumi is possessed by Voldemort. Actually, I was thinking about this between recordings. I was thinking that maybe, like, because Takumi, like, absorbed Eito's stuff, that maybe he, like, got the psycho gene. Although, that also doesn't really make sense because he technically absorbed it in the first battle. Like, the first, not the first battle, but, you know, like, the big battle at the end. Because he technically absorbed it then, too. But I just thought that was funny. I was like, maybe he maybe his cryptoglobin is just, is crazy. Maybe that's what makes him crazy. But it's funny. Anyways, it's 12:55 a.m. It hasn't even been an hour since the new day began. The only thing that I'm a little upset about is the fact that, like, the only thing I'm a little upset about is the fact is like, this seems like so different that I don't even know if we're learning anything. A visitor at this time? Oh, is Takumi gonna get killed? Thinking it might be the culprit, I was unnerved, until I realized this would give me a great chance to capture them. It could very be someone asking for help, too. Whoever it was, I had no reason to ignore them. At least grab, like, a... Let's do this. Gathering my wits, I opened my room door cautiously. I looked around before stepping out. There was nobody to be seen anywhere. He's going crazy. It wasn't a prank or a hallucination. Just as I turned around to go back into the room, a sharp pain exploded at the back of my head, quickly rendering me unconscious. Oh, shit. What the fuck is happening? Somebody else is dead. Somebody else is dead. What is happening? When it next came to, I realized I was on my bed, even though I had lost consciousness outside my room last night. Was that a dream? Was I just half asleep? I touched the back of my neck as those thoughts ran through my mind. A dull, aching pain greeted me. It wasn't a dream. I stepped outside last night and someone jumped on me from above. They'd probably been hiding on the rooftop. They punched or kicked me, I'm not sure which, on the back of my head. Why would they not just kill you? But who and why? Was it the person who wrote that message and destroyed today? In that case, why am I still alive? And they even went out of their way to move me back to my bed. Just then, the door slammed violently open and Tsubasa ran inside. Takumi, it's Gaku! Gaku's... What is happening? Why is it suddenly like a murder mystery? This is not giving me any answers. It's really funny, but it's not giving me anything. What happened? Just go to the classroom on the first floor quickly. The same room we found the message in. I'll go let the others know. I ran downstairs so quickly I thought I might trip and fall. Getting to the classroom was the only thing on my mind. Soon the classroom came within view. I dashed inside and what greeted me was... Oh my god. Why is this suddenly a murder mystery game? What is happening? I could hear the others entering the classroom behind me. Wait.
ねえ、何してんのガク。こんなドッキリマジ寒いって。
I don't understand why we would be attacked though.
起きてって言ってんでしょ。ガク。
Tadumi kept shaking Gaku's shoulders. He didn't respond. This might be a quick route. It's really funny. So she started shaking him harder. Hiroko slowly put her arms around Tadumi and gently pulled her away.
なあ、 思ったんだが、蘇生マシンを使えばいいんじゃねえのか。
そうですよね。保健室に運べばマルコさんは。
無理だよ。死亡してからすぐじゃないとあのマシンで蘇生はできない。マニュアルにそう書いてあったから。すぐってどれくらい？具体的な時間はわからないけど、3時間のことをすぐとは言わないよね。
3時間？
血の乾き方と変色の具合、それらを見ればわかるの。殺されてから少なくとも3時間以上は経過してるって。それに出血の量
Look
も
at
か
her
なり
detective
広いし。
skills coming into work.
知ってるでしょ。あのマシンで蘇生するには体内に胃血が残ってる必要があるって。
What is happening? Is Hiroko secretly like a killer and Eito killing her was actually like a good thing? Because I would say that it's Takumi doing it, but the fact that he got knocked out last night, like, makes me think that whoever is doing it didn't want him, like, predicting the future. I don't know. But we couldn't just give up without doing anything. We moved Gaku's body to the infirmary, put him in the corpse recovery drone, and placed him in the revival-matic. However, unfortunately, Kaka was right. The revival-matic's analysis monitor was located at the back of the device. We all looked at the information together. Cause of death: hemorrhagic shock? Estimated time of death, day 5, between 1 and 4 a.m. Oh my gosh, that's like right when we got knocked out. Multiple stab wounds on chest and abdomen. Murder weapon is likely a sharp blade about a foot long. Too much time has passed since death. Insufficient cryptoglobin present in body. Impossible to revive. Doesn't something seem off to you guys? Why didn't that corpse recovery drone do its job earlier?
You're right. If the drone had flown over to collect Gaku's body the moment he died, this wouldn't have happened.
Upon hearing that, Tsubasa sprang into action. She went back to the analysis monitor. After fiddling with the terminal for a while, she took several steps back in shock. The drone itself is working correctly, but someone has overwritten the program that controls it. What? The code is too difficult to hack even for me. There's no way we can restore the original programming now. The new settings say that the drone doesn't activate if an STU member dies outside of a defensive battle. You can't be serious.
Who would do such a thing?
Do you even need to ask? It's obviously the same person who killed Gaku. Silence filled the air, and nobody spoke for a while. Takemeru mumbled something. Shit, this is all my fault. I kept insisting the culprit was bluffing. Gaku would have died if I'd believed him. I don't know about that. The same thing may have happened even if we all had slept together in the cafeteria last night. Or maybe things would have been worse. What do you mean? I'll explain later. This is so different. It's not answering anything. A few hours later, we managed to regain our composure somewhat and started cleaning up the classroom. It just didn't seem right to leave all that blood on the floor. We also made sure to thoroughly check for possible clues that might lead us to the murderer while we cleaned. Ultimately, we came to the realization that the killer had left nothing behind. No footprints, no bodily fluids, not even a single strand of hair. Once we were done, we decided to take care of the message as well. The message that was the cause of everything. The mere sight of it nauseated me. We angrily and vigorously scrubbed the message with solvents until it disappeared, Tsubasa and Shoma crying as they worked. Before we knew it, the sun had already set and we were surrounded by darkness. Murder mystery route. Then we started on our next task, transporting Gaku's dead body from the infirmary to the morgue. Hey, why we're moving his body here? Shouldn't we be giving him a dignified burial? The corpse is a silent witness who never lies. Burying it would mean losing valuable clues. That reminds me, you mentioned you were trying to become a detective in my previous timeline. And then Ima said he was your brilliant, talented assistant or something. I said that? Yes. Now do you believe I've traveled back in time? I'm not sure. That's not particularly convincing evidence. Am I right to assume you're interested in helping out with the investigation, Kako? Yes. Then share your observations with us, great detective. Who is the most likely suspect in your eyes? Wait! We need to figure things out like this step by step. She tapped a finger on her temple. First of all, Tsubasa was the first person to find the body, right? Yes. I woke up before the morning announcement, so I went to the classroom on the first floor. I was trying to see if we'd missed any clues that could have pointed us to the identity of the person who wrote the message. Then I found Gaku on the floor like that. The question is, why did the killer murder him so brutally? He was stabbed multiple times in the chest and abdomen. If killing him had been the objective, they could have simply directly aimed for the heart. The number of stab wounds usually indicates some sort of powerful personal grudge.
It feels more like anger than a grudge to me. The killer is the same person who wrote the message, right? And they got angry because we didn't follow their instructions.
Or the fella's just trying to make an example out of someone. Thinking they can strike fear in our hearts by killing someone in the most visceral way possible. I think their objective was even simpler than that. Pray tell? To bleed as much cryptoglobin out as possible so that we couldn't possibly revive Gaku even if we found his body right away. That would mean the killer is very familiar with the Special Defense Unit's members and how our bodies work. In short, there's a very high probability that the killer is one of us. When are they going to suspect Takumi? Everyone fell silent at that. But nobody seemed as shaken up as they were yesterday, as if they had already come to this conclusion deep inside. That's why back in the infirmary, I said things would have been worse if we had all slept together in the cafeteria. Because the killer would have assassinated everyone in their sleep. Yes, after drugging us with sleep medicine or something. That's unthinkable. It's just not possible. One of us here is the killer? The alarm didn't sound. That means nobody has breached the Academy's defenses. Oh, and before you bring it up, no. Eito couldn't have done it either. Because... She walked to one of the dead bodies, stood in front of it, and promptly pulled off the sheet that was covering it.
ほらね、息もしてないし、脈もない。従ってゾンビにでもならない限り、青月先輩の犯行は不可能なんだよ。
What if he is possessing us? But no, somebody literally knocked us out. I would laugh so hard if Hiroko's actually like also psycho and Eito killing her somehow like protected us from this. Everyone saw what Gaku's estimated time of death on the arrival magic was.
Yes, I think it was between 1 and 4 a.m. last night.
I'm going to have to ask each and every one of you where you were and what you were doing at that time. Everyone said they had been sleeping in their own rooms other than Ima. Ima was, I was sleeping in my dear sister's room. Which means only my dear sister and I have valid alibis. The testimony of a sibling is unreliable. Yes, I was expecting you to say that. Wait, so none of us have proper alibis? Hang on. Nobody's asked Takumi where he's been yet. Oh, right, what about you, Takumi? I mean, your answer is probably going to be the same. I hesitated for a moment. Telling the truth would make me seem questionable. But if it ever came to light that I lied this time, I'd definitely look suspicious then. So I decided to go ahead and tell everyone what happened to me last night around 1 a.m. Say what? Someone came out of nowhere and knocked you out? And then you woke up to the sound of the morning announcement in your bed? Yes, more or less. The person who knocked me out had to be the killer. Why only tell us about this now? I couldn't find a good time to bring it up.
Really?
But, oh my gosh, see, they're so sus of him. I am too, but the fact that it was a different person makes me think no.
But so much time has already passed since we found Gaku's body.
Everyone looked at me with suspicion in their eyes, causing my heart to beat faster. I'm telling the truth, please believe me. So you say, but... that time traveling thing has got to be just a big fat lie. Yes. You killed Eito for some reason and made up that tall tale in order to justify your actions. No!
That would actually explain why Side was destroyed too.
Side was the only one present when Eito was killed. He was the only one who knew the truth. When Side tried to blackmail Takumi using that incident, Takumi destroyed him in order to silence him. Why would I do that? What about the message? I was the first one to propose we stay in the academy. Besides, there's no reason for me to kill Gaku. Absolutely none at all. You're coming up out of the seams. Nobody said anything about you killing Mr. Marco. You were all looking at me as though you thought I was the killer. What is this? What? This is like a gift. This is like Danganronpa. Where's the class trial? I spent hours trying to prove my innocence to the others, but there was nothing convincing I could use to clear my name. This is the route when people go back and say, I'm from the future, and realize that it doesn't matter, no one's gonna believe them, so then the next time they go back, they don't say it. It's like Happy Death Day. Happy Death Day, sorry, had a hiccup. Which is an amazing movie, by the way. Speaking of, I finally watched Until Dawn, and it was utter trash. So bad. It was like trying to be Happy Death Day, but it was bad. Takamaru, Dorumi, Shoma, and the Tsukumo twins were especially unwilling to give me the benefit of the doubt. I actually like Gaku. Well then, Sister Dearest, let us fall asleep under the same roof again tonight. Yes, like I said before, it's more dangerous for everyone to be sleeping together. Sleeping with the person you trust the most is the best way to deal with this. Watch one of them be dead.
Takamaru, will you please allow this worm to bury in your room tonight?
What are you saying?
You're the person I trust the most. Or are you afraid I might actually be the killer?
Don't be stupid, you idiot. I'd just kill you right back. That means I'm staying in Mistress Hiroko's room tonight. You can kill me anytime you please, my mistress. I'm sorry, but you're on your own. Why? You may end up killing me for all I know. Besides, I've already been reserved by someone else. Someone else? Hiroko is staying with me tonight. No! Your only option left is Takumi. Absolutely not. I'm not gonna throw myself into the arms of a serial killer. All you stand is on who gets to kill me, you know. Oh my gosh. Everyone retired to their chosen rooms after deciding on sleeping arrangements. Why is this a murder mystery? This is not helping at all. I trudged back to my own room as well. I had just returned to my room when the doorbell rang. Don't answer it. The door swung open and in walked... Hiroko, Tsubasa, what's the matter? Just so we're clear, this doesn't mean we trust you or anything. What? You came all the way just to tell me that? Let me finish. We don't trust you, but we see no reason to be completely suspicious of you either, unlike the other 5. Okay, that's nice to hear, and? If what you've been saying is true, there's going to be an enemy attack in 2 days' time on day 7, right? According to what I've lived through, yes. When that happens, I intend to fight. But it's unlikely the other 5 will be willing to follow you. So you're saying there's a high chance they won't join the fight? Even Takamaru and Dorumi, who fought on day 1? Tsubasa's trying to say she's willing to lend you a hand. I can't just sit back and let you and Hiroko fight the invaders by yourself. Besides, it's game over for us if we lose. The combat party of 3 isn't going to be strong enough. Which is why I'm thinking of calling in reinforcements. From where? You once mentioned a second-to-last defense academy that's being protected by 5 special defense unit members, right? Oh, I get it. You want to bring them here. It was inevitable that we would one day have to go to the second to last defense academy anyway. That academy was attacked on day Okay. Thank you for answering that question for me. Because technically we weren't there when that happened. Attacked on day 10 and Moko was killed. I'd been pushing it to the back of my mind because I thought we still had time. Not that we had any spare time to be thinking about going there at all. It did make sense to go over as soon as possible, so I agreed to Hiroko and Tsubasa's plan. Are you both coming with me? Of course! Then we set off at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. 6? The campus is quite a distance from here, isn't it? Yeah? We should start early then. We also have to ensure we can make it back before the enemy attack on day 7. That's a good point. That's settled then. We'll be taking our leave now. We'll go tell the others about this. Thank you. They nodded and left to the room. Will you stop answering your door? There was just one thing bothering me. Was it really a good idea to leave 5 people behind in an academy with a serial killer on the loose? That said, I really did want to reach the second campus before Moko got killed on day 10. Since we needed reinforcements for the next defensive battle, going there tomorrow was indeed the best option we had. It wouldn't make sense for all of us to go anyway, and leaving just 2 or 3 to protect the school alone wouldn't be any better. In fact, it would be worse because that'd just make them easy targets for the killer. I concluded that the safest thing to do was go there with Hiroko and Tsubasa. I hope we can meet the team from the second academy tomorrow. Kyoshika, Moko, Kurara, Yugamu, and Nozomi. The possibility of seeing them again did nothing to loosen the tight knot in my stomach. After all, a friend had just been violently murdered today. I couldn't get the sight of Gaku's mangled body out of my mind. At 6 a.m., I went straight to the entrance hall where Hiroko and Tsubasa were already waiting for me. You are 10 seconds late. 10 seconds. A split second of distraction can prove fatal in battle. You do well to remember that. Yes, ma'am. I mindlessly responded to Hiroko while looking around. I didn't see anyone else. They're not even going to see us off, huh? I mean, they believe you're a serial killer, you know? Nothing I could do about that. How did you break the news to them? I just told them plainly. I said we needed to bring in a second team to increase our combat power. And they didn't criticize you for daring to follow a serial killer there? They sure did. Which is why I asked them nicely if they'd rather we left said serial killer behind with them. Suddenly, letting just the 3 of us go became the best thing since sliced bread. Okay. We can chat later. Let's be on our way. Shortcut. Is that? Oh, we're level 5. Wait, let's pick up that treasure chest on the way. Do we still have the same amount of stuff that we had before? I actually didn't even think about that. Cool. I didn't realize we reached level 5.
やったぞ。
もらっておくわ。
やったぞ。
Bow, bow. There it is, and all its glory. Kind of want to get as much equipment as possible. Wait. It's not giving us what we have. Whew, we finally arrived. So this is the place. Second to last Defense Academy. As we got closer, I saw her. Oh, Nozomi! My pulse started racing. My breathing got heavier. I felt an uncontrollable burning in my chest. Nozomi was alive. She was alive again and right here in front of me. Without thinking, I almost reached out to touch her. But I fought that impulse and pulled it back. Huh? Who are you guys? Words simply failed me. While I was still busy being incoherent, Nico and the others showed up as well. Are you perhaps from Last Defense Academy? How did you know that? Of course, Eimer. Is there something you guys needed? Yes, actually. After moving the conversation to the cafeteria and introducing ourselves, we told everyone what happened at Last Defense Academy. About Eito, the threatening message, today's destruction, all of it. Even about Gaku's murder and me traveling back in time. Oh, boy. I also shared everything that had happened in the 100 days I had previously gone through. You need to not tell people these things. They don't believe you. What greeted me at the end was silence. Nigo had stopped moving and had a dazed, distant look in his eyes. Today's destruction must have been too much for him. None of the others from the Second Academy had anything to say either. They all stood frozen, mouths agape in astonishment. I see. Thanks for the massive info dump, I guess. I'm still trying to process everything, but I more or less get what you're trying to say. The long and short of the matter is Last Defense Academy is currently in quite a bit of a pickle. Am I right to say that? Yeah. Then we have to go there right away. Since this place is just a decoy, there's no need for us to protect it anymore. The enemy will be attacking that academy tomorrow, right? Then we must hasten our steps. Watch, they don't show up, and then Takami's like, shit. And get there by today. Thank you. We would greatly appreciate the backup. Nico, is the school bus available? He's still like, how the fuck did you know all of these things? Hey, Nico, can you hear me? Oh yes, the bus is available. Great. We'll meet in the parking lot after everyone here gets ready. Takami, Hiroko, and Tsubasa. You guys can go there first. It's at... Don't worry, I know where it is. I'm packed and ready to go. Onwards to Last Defense Academy. When did we originally meet them? It was quite a ways in. Like, we had to get Tsubasa and Gaku persuaded to fight. We all started walking towards the bus except for Nago, who hadn't moved from his spot at all. As soon as we noticed, we stopped walking. Something wrong, Nago? I cannot go. What? I've been ordered to guard Second Last Defense Academy with my life. Therefore, I'm unable to abandon it. Ordered by who? Your superior officer. The one who got destroyed. No, this order came from the higher-ups on the artificial satellite. No. Can't you defy them somehow? We all tried to talk Nago out of staying, but he refused to abandon his post. We have no choice but to leave him behind. But it's already night, and we're running out of time. We have to go now. I will be just fine, everybody. You see, there is no commanding officer at Last Defense Academy right now. So if I open a dialogue with the higher-ups about this, they may reassign me there. Fine. Hurry up and do that dialogue thing with your... Why are these red? Pearson, come over as soon as you can, understand? We'll be waiting for you over there. Thank you. Be careful. And so we had to part ways with Nago. After exchanging firm handshakes, we boarded the school bus. We decided to let Tsubasa drive as she had the most experience with vehicles, and then...
Yoshi, 行こう!
She floored the accelerator and the bus peeled off. Oh man. We made our way towards our base, Last Defense Academy. Watch, everybody's like wiped out. Either everybody's wiped out or the battle doesn't come or something. A short while after setting off, I started a conversation with the 5 members of the Second Academy.
なあ、来てくれるのはありがたいんだけど、それって俺の話を信じてくれたってことだよな。
No.
君の話？
未来から来たって話だよ。
だって作り話にしてはできすぎてるし。
それに拙者たちしか知らないはずの情報も隅野殿は知っておったからな。
Oh, look at the second to last Defense Academy coming through again, being the less idiotic bunch of the group. Which is funny considering they're the decoys.
しょうがないから信じてあげることにしたのよ。私も隅野くんを信じてる。
ありがとう。本当に嬉しいよ。
Oh my gosh, like the difference between the first, like even in the original route, like the second academy's like training like all the time and like they got their shit together, and the first academy still has people who don't want to fight. Like seriously, the difference between night and day. This one too, like they believe him because how the hell does he know who they are? You know what I mean? How the hell does he know? Like even if like things change, like you've never met this person before in your life, and yet he knows all of your names, all of your special abilities, everything. Like, you know?
ということはそこにいる2人も
The 5 of them turned to stare at Hiroko and Tsubasa.
こんなに純粋な眼をした少年の話を2人は信じてないと？
They kept looking at Hiroko and Tsubasa in plain and undisguised disgust. The two eventually caved under the weight of their collective stares.
わかったわよ。それじゃあ私も信じるわ。
そうなの？だったら私も信じてみようかな。
I love the second base. They're so awesome. Seriously? That's all it took? I held back from speaking my thoughts out loud. Their reasoning didn't matter as long as they believed me. With this, there were now more people who believed me than those who didn't. Why is that red? Maybe those are like important things. Like I remember the eyes thing for Eito. It made me feel more at ease after going through those terrible things yesterday. As the bus kept rumbling on, the pleasant swaying sensation made me so drowsy I almost fell asleep. Eventually, the sight of the wall of fire slowly came into view through the windshield of the bus. Bus, bus, bus. Bus, 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 bus. Ooh, we have Moko here too. Oh, Mistress Hiroko. I'm so glad you're safe and sound. I was sure the serial killer would be coming back by himself.
Huh? Thank goodness you're both okay.
What about me? By the way, are those guys with you? Nameless NPCs? Hello there. My name is Nozomi Kirafuji. I'm Moko Mojuo, the apocalyptic maiden of destruction. Kyoshiga Margadori at your service. Bow your heads, peasants. I am Kurata Osuzuki, the great and powerful. And I'm Yugamu Omokage, teenage assassin, hopeless romantic, and all-around nice guy. They're neither nameless nor NPCs. They're totally trying to assert themselves as main characters.
Well, they're smarter than you. We should introduce ourselves too.
That's all right. We've already heard all about you on the bus. Well, that saves us a lot of time. What we're waiting for then? It's time to play some games where losers get their nails ripped off for shits and giggles. Wow, that sounds like my kind of fun. I'm not playing. We have a battle coming up tomorrow. Now that the introductions are over, we should rest up until then.
Huh? So you guys are really gonna fight together with us?
You're not fighting. As far as I'm concerned, everybody here except for Takemaru, Darumi, and Hiroko have not decided to fight yet. You know it! It is the very reason we have come here. But why would you help us? Why do you even need to ask? It's because we have the same ultimate goal in mind. Ultimate goal? From here on, we just protect the baby in the defense room until date 100, right? Then the missiles he's been charging... Oh wait, wrong person. Then the missiles he's been charging up will be launched in all directions. All the invaders will be wiped out, and that'll be the end of world death. Right before we suit up in an escape pod to join back up with the rest of humanity on the artificial satellite. Or so we have heard from Sir Takumi. I see no reason to say no. We make it through these 100 days and everyone's stories end happily. We're with you all the way. The palpable excitement of the 5 members from the second academy stood in stark contrast to the sullen moves of those from this academy. Sorry. Look, I don't even fully trust Takumi at this point, except for the fact that we had a external source bop him. Although if he was Voldemorted, it'd be quite funny. What's the matter? They're just feeling awkward because they have no intention of joining us for tomorrow's defensive battle. Whereas you guys will be sent to the battlefield as our substitutes, even though you're new here. Huh? Wait, why aren't you joining the fight? Oh yeah, smack it in even more. I already explained on the way here. They do not trust Takumi's leadership. Oh, that whole time-traveling thing? That's just a part of it. Gaku's murder played a bigger part. Right now, they all think Takumi did it. Huh? Excuse me? Said Takumi is a killer. No, of course I didn't do it. Said Takumi has spoken. What is your response? We already discussed this thing to death.
But there's no proof yet.
Proof of what? Proof of Takumi's innocence. Apprehending the real perpetrator is the best way to settle this. I believe you if you could do that. I would laugh so hard, but I don't think Hiroko is. We went back to our rooms soon after our meeting to rest and recharge for tomorrow's defensive battle. Oh, it's either not going to come or another person's gonna die. As I flopped down onto the bed, I found myself whispering under my breath. The real perpetrator. That's right. I have to find and catch the real culprit. That was the only way I could regain the trust of the 5 and convince them to help with the battles again. They didn't want to begin with, though. It was also the quickest way. Emo was absolutely right. And there was another good reason. I wanted to avenge Gaku. He'd never be able to rest in peace if I let the perpetrator get away. If there's a zombie Eito going around, I will be so happy. Let's just mix all the genres. But how would I figure out who was the real culprit? Unlike Kako, I didn't have a detective bone in my body. I had a lot to think about. However, the trip to and from second to last defense academy had depleted all my energy. I was swallowed by the darkness of sleep before I could even think about my options. Careful. Zombie Eito might be sneaking under your bed. You know what? I could use a battle right now, actually. It's funny, when there's too much talk or too much battle, I get irritated. It's like balance, but the battles can be long. Okay, so Takamoto, Dorumi, Shoma, Kako, and Ima aren't even coming to come see us off? They won't be joining the battle. Why would they show up? I don't know. They can at least cheer for us, right? Get them, guys! Go fight and risk your lives for us because we don't want to. That doesn't sound like a very morale-boosting cheer at all.
Anyway, when is the enemy gonna be throwing up?
Anytime now. Remember what I told you in the bus yesterday about the commander's special traits? Yes, said Takumi. I have it all memorized. Oh, thank you. I thought he was gonna get, like, gaslit again. By time? I don't know. The alarm started immediately after he said that. We get to use Moko! She looked badass. You're so cute. They're here. Take the lead, Takumi. What? You're our leader, aren't you? Don't you have anything to say to your team before they head out into battle? Oh, right. Is everyone ready? Ready when you are! Holy Jumonji's sword is always ready. She ravenously longs to spill the blood of the wicked. I'm ready. I took a whole bunch of anti-nausea pills, so I made this using my own special formula. Efficiency guaranteed. Do we not have our stuff anymore? Loosen up, Tsubasa. You'll be fine. You've got the apocalyptic maiden of destruction looking out for you now. Thanks, I trust you. Let's all work out together out there. Humanity's counting on us. This isn't just for them, for ourselves too. We fight for our future. Let's go. Gaku's not important enough to go back in time for. I'm so glad to have Hiroko back. She's so good single target. Like, Takumi is okay, but only because I built him up to max. But she's good. I mean, her thing is at, like, level 1. Moko. Moko, what does Moko do? Moko! Wait, do I have items? I do! And they're the same level. Oh, you guys are dead. Okay, what do you do? Attack +1. Uh-huh. Oh. Moko is well balanced between offense and defense and has great solo fighting ability. Oh, she would have been so good versus, like, any of the bosses. Her specialist skill, Special Wrestling, gives her attack +1 for each attack received in the previous turn. Oh! Oh, she's like a better version. Local dynamite. So like we want to like stand her like right up front. Ooh.
お任せあれ。
俺に任せろ。
Oh, I almost have everything maxed. Quite upsetting. Let's put a turret. Can you reach this guy? You can't reach him.
出番だな。
いける。
Let's get as many new people as possible. Alright.
待ちきれ
Oh,
ないよ。
there's 2 waves. Alright, we're gonna enter him then.
なかなか手強い。
Ow. Hit Moko! Wait.
時は来た。
さあ行くわよ。これはどう？もう壊れちゃったの？
いつでも行ける。そこだ。よし。
いざ。やり。あとは頼んだでござるよ。
Can you get a nice bullet off? Yeah.
サポートするよ。
ありがたし。
ありがとう。
Nice. That was nice.
バチコイ。倒れなさい。
Good shot. Ah, shit. I should have did counterattack.
動けない。
Okay.
なんと。
やるじゃない
Ow.
か。
お任せあれ。
俺に任せろ。もっと強く。
さあ始めるわよ。死になさい。
Oh, she's so good versus 1.
行くぞ。は
出番でござるな。
We'll kill that one, and then we can kill this one.
キャリ。やったでござる。
A little annoying that these are like... Oh wait, we'll just be able to get them. Perfect.
やってやるわ。
Hammer smack them.
どうにか
あとは部隊長だけでござるな。
それってあそこにいる？
誰なんだあいつ。
On the edge of the battlefield, watching us fight, was a figure I didn't recognize.
あいつが初日にやってきたっていう部隊長？
いえ、あいつじゃないわ。
Hiroko was right. I never saw that person during the whole of my previous 100 days. I had no idea who they were, but they were not a commander I'd fought before, that's for sure.
ねえ、見て。あっちにも誰かが。もしかしてあいつが。
ええ、そうよ。あ、
初日にやってきた部隊長だ。
偉大なる星の神よ、我に力を与えたまえ。
Interesting.
無限大。
we can hear it this time. But now those voice actors' names should be unmarked. Question?
僕は秩序の化身ムーブム
Paragon of Order.
僕は逃げない前みたいに逃げたりしない逃げちゃダメなんだ戦わないとダメなんだそこを止めてくれ
He kind of sounds scared, doesn't he?
秩序の名のもとにお前たちを排除する
Doesn't he kind of sound scared? This is cool. I like that we can hear it now. How is it I can understand him?
向こうの黒ずきんちゃんに変化はないわね。
Little Black Red Riding Hood.
黒ずきん？ほら、黒いフードをかぶってるじゃない。だから。
Who is that? Why is someone I've never seen before showing up all of a sudden? Did the timeline change?
ズミノ、何ボケっとしてんのよ。あんたリーダーなんでしょ。
分かってるみんなターゲットを絞るぞまずはあっちの巨大化した方を倒すんだ
黒ずきんは後回しでござるな
了解だ
Interesting. Okay, see, this is why I saved all my stuff.
さてやっ使う
Nice. Nice, nice.
お任せあれ使うでござる行くでござる一戦
俺に任せろそこだやった
出番でござるな
No, I wanted to do this.
研ぎ澄まされる
バチコイ。いまっしゃ。
I don't know if I can get a
行くでご
shot.
ざる
Ooh.
燃え尽きたでござる出番のように
Kind of want to put a turret up and then just completely line this battlefield with bombs.
出番だな
Bum bum.
使うよ
あたいに任せて。
Bomb.
ちゃうぞ。時は来た。
Bomb.
あたいに任せて。
さあ行くわよこれ
行くぞこれだ行くぞ
More bomb?
使うよ
I think that's good. Hit the bomb. Woo! Bomb. Let me know bombs. Ow. Bomb. That one didn't do as fabulous as I was hoping.
行くぞ
Can I wait for me to hit both of these guys? Oh, I'd have to like step one more back. Wait. can get like both of those
よ
guys.
し行くぞせいやった
Okay, you are stunned.
時は来た。あ
Nice.
たいの勝ち。
Can't wait to upgrade Moko.
いつでも行けるわ。バチコ
I'll
イ。
give you an attack potion so you can just murder these guys.
いつでも行けるわ。それ。あたいに任せて。任せて。これでみんなの役に立てるね。
Alright,
仕掛けるわ。
let's go.
これはどう？やるわ。
Ouch.
いつでも行ける
任せて。直すよ。
ありがとう
お任せあれ。
Ouch.
流しすぎたわ。まだやれるわ。使わせてもらうわ。
いけるよ
Oh, bum. Ouch. Ah. Very good.
いけるよ。直すよ。
ありがとし。
礼を言う
出番でござるな。
Let's do. Oh wait, hold on. Let's move Takumi
出番だ
forward.
な
Let's stab.
くらえ
Ouch. Wait, what? Dang it!
負けないでござるよ。
Actually, not
これが
bad.
拙者の真の力でござる。
Dang it!
わけ。
いつでも行けるいつでも行ける行くぞ
Hold on. I feel like I want to heal first.
サポートするよ。
ありがとういつでも行ける
My idea was to do a defense potion here and get both of them, but
この一撃で
oh, I love the blue flame. It's awesome. Damage!
準備できてるよ。大丈夫。
礼を言う
時は来た。あたいの勝ち。バチコイ。
Drum local bomber. Oh my gosh, we could do it again.
行くぞ使うよ出番だな
Can't see if
この
it's
一
hitting
撃で
that big one back there. Oh my gosh. It's just mopping the floor with these things. Oh my gosh.
準備できてるよ。直すよ。
ありがとう
Okay.
あたいに任せて。
I don't want it to hit that
行くぞ
again.
はあ、俺に任せろ。
Oh my gosh.
行くぞ。そこだ。
I'll never regret just raising Takumi again.
はあ、
僕じゃダメなのか。
宣戦復帰よ。
Amazing. Sorry, ladies. Oh, look at what he says.
やったよ。あっちの部隊長の方は倒せたみたい。でも黒ずきんの方は。
I looked around. The mysterious figure had disappeared at some point during the battle.
結局何だったのかしら、あいつ。
コンビニに行く途中だったのではござらんか。
ただ通りがかっただけだっていうの？ありえないでしょ、そんなの。
While on the way to the convenience store at that.
それよりあいつはどうするの？まだ生きてるみたいだけど。
Tsubasa pointed to where Murvrum, apologies, lay on the ground, heavily injured but still breathing.
何か喋ろうとしてるみたい。
どれどれ。
Yugamu knelt over the fallen commander. After a quick but surprisingly thorough examination, he spoke up again.
どうやら生体がいかれてるみたいだね。
Oh,
戦闘中に誰かの攻撃を受けて潰れてしまったんだろう。
とにかく喋れないってことね。
だけど、もし仮に話せたとしても、みんなにはあいつの言葉はわからないんじゃ。
そんなことないわ。だって最初にあいつが名乗りを上げた時なんて言ったか分かったもの。
僕は秩序の化身
wait,
ムブブム
they all know that?
そう言ってたでござるな。
まあ結局排除されちゃったのはムブブムの方だったわけだけど。それで話を元に戻すけど、どうするの？あの部隊長。
悩む必要なんてないわ。あいつにとどめを刺して遺血を吸収するのよ。100日目まで生き残るには今後の戦闘に勝ち続けていく必要があるわ。そのためには少しでも力を増強させておかないと。
It could be Hiroko because, like, she's killing people who refuse to fight.
そうね。私も賛成よ。
I mean, which is really funny if that's the truth.
やってしまおう、隅野くん。
They were all waiting for me to make the call. I hardened my resolve and nodded slowly. Oh, no decision? I mean, I was going death to everyone route, so... Alright, you know what? Since Hiroko was dead last route, we're gonna give her a boost. Even if she's evil. I mean, but Takumi's special ability is like doing double freaking damage. But those were, some of those were story, well, both of them were story related though. I have not had him do one of these. Oh my god. Okay, see, this is the different expressions, okay? Like when Takumi does it, he looks like depressed. Some people look like they're just enjoying it. Oh man, we have so much BP now. I can actually raise oh no, we still need the next level. Alright, let's finish this day, because it's quite long because there was a battle. At night, the 8 of us who had fought in the defensive battle held a small victory party in the cafeteria. We discussed who deserved to be crowned MVP and who had the coolest looking finishing moves. Everyone talked and laughed pleasantly as we reviewed the battle together. Even though a fellow comrade had been killed just 2 days ago, the adrenaline rush of victory had us in high spirits. And then they showed up. The 5 members who hadn't taken part in the battle. Hunger pains got the better of your suspicions? Sorry, but we're not in the business of feeding losers here. None of you did anything to contribute to this victory. Come on, don't be like that. It's the food. What's the big deal? We ain't here to poach your food. Then what are you here for? Just thought it wouldn't be right to not even say thanks, you know? It's weird Takamaru's not part of the fighting crew. Thanks for what? Thank you for saving the academy and us. Yes, thank you.
From the bottom of my worthless heart, thank you.
There's no need to be so formal. I'd rather hear you say you'll help us out in the next battle. Those are two different things. We still think Mr. Sumino stinks to high heaven. We ain't gonna lift a finger to help until he can prove his innocence. You have to show us concrete proof that he wasn't the killer. Your stance hasn't changed since last night, then. Basically, you want us to find the real murderer.
Yes, that is, if you can find one, since Takumi may very well be the culprit. Fuck you.
The party ended soon after, and we all went back to our own rooms. When I did the same, I found someone waiting there for me. Ghost Boy? Yeah, Ghost Boy. Hello. It's been a while.
Huh?
You, why? No, wait, I get it. You have clues to the identity of the real perpetrator who killed Gaku 2 days ago. And you're here to share them with me, right? Sadly, that's not what I'm here for. I'm aware that one of your friends, Gaku Maruko, was killed by someone. However, I wasn't there when it happened, so I didn't witness the crime. I'm far from omnipresent. While I am able to move instantly to any location I have in mind, I don't have full knowledge of everything that goes on in this academy. That's too bad. What are you actually here for then? To inform you of something. I'll keep it short. I am not feeling very well right now. Not feeling well? In what sense? Right. You can't tell because I'm in this form. Basically, I'm sick. How did that happen? There is a particular space known as blood space in this world. It is a distinct space filled with cryptoglobin energy. However, a malicious aura from the future has been seeping into a certain part of that space. My true form, the baby, is being badly affected by that aura. You are aware the baby's body is also filled with cryptoglobin energy, yes? This is why the malicious aura is also encroaching on that baby's body. I'm sorry. What exactly are you trying to say? To put it simply, a source of evil intent from this timeline is invading the baby's body. That leaves me more confused than ever. Then what should I do? What can I do to help? Can I bring the baby some medicine? Wait, if it's a malicious aura is causing this, I should bring an exorcist, right? The only cure is to solve the case in the future that's causing this. The case in the future? Not what happened to Gaku 2 days ago. I did mention the malicious aura is coming from the future, didn't I? Solving the case that produces the aura is the cure to this disease. When all is settled, the baby's body should make a full recovery. Yes. This also means I won't be able to show myself to you for a while. That's what I wanted to tell you today. So I won't be able to talk to you for a while. Please, don't look so sad. This isn't goodbye forever. It's just... You must solve this future case yourself, Takumi. Then we will all be able to see each other again. I'm counting on you. With that, the ghost boy disappeared from sight. A future case? What case, though? Wait. Does this mean there's going to be another murder? No. He didn't mention anything about the case being a murder case. I prayed that it would be about something completely different. I never wanted to see something like that again. All right. Well, we are going to end that episode there. So, once again, we are on the murder mystery route. Fantastic. I love it. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.